All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Dan-A-Plooza. I am your host, Dan the Man, and I am here with the very talented, the Fallen Flower, Kikyo.
Hello, how are you?
Good. We are so glad to have you here. For those watching and future watching, you can follow the Fallen Flower Kikyo. Make sure to follow her on Instagram. Also, check out her merch at the ProWrestlingTees.com at Fallen Kikyo. So make sure to go ahead and follow and pick up that wonderful merch today. So go ahead and do that. So now let's go to the honor segment. This is where I honor my guest for doing my show. So,
Pasta.
we wish we had a lot of money at Dan-A-Plooza, but we just use Dan-A-Plooza's words and imagination because of just what we have. So, we'd like to first thank Kikyo for taking time to be on our show. We know that she's ready to get back into the ring, as we can clearly see. So we're going to go ahead and appreciate her time so that way she can go back to doing what she loves to do, and that is kicking butt in the ring. So thank you, Kikyo, and we honor you here today for being on Dan-A-Plooza.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's been a long year, that's for sure.
All right. So now I'm going to let Kikyo decide how the rest of the show goes. So Kikyo, what we can do is there are three choices for you to choose from. We can go straight into questions. We can do impressions and then questions, or we could do the popular mixed bag choice of question, impression, question, impression. So what would you like to do?
Let's do the questions first and then leave shenanigans for later.
Okay. Alrighty. So we'll go
Because then
ahead.
it's just something people to look forward to. They're like, oh man, what's she going to do?
Yeah.
What's she going to do?
So my first question is as far as because I had seen you wrestle back at Rise in 2018 in Pittsburgh, and it was a TV taping, and I know it was a long day because they had to film many different episodes, many different matches.
3 or 4 episodes at least. I mean, I know I wrestled, I think, twice that day, possibly.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I wrestled twice.
So what did that mean to you, wrestling that show, that all women's wrestling show in that area in Pittsburgh, and having all those multiple matches? What did it mean for you for that experience?
It was really cool because I think it was the first time that we got to have Gail Kim in the back, and we had just came off of like a TNA-esque tryout with the Rise of the Knockouts, where I got to work with Madison Rayne. So having met her through that way, and then now she's like in the back and like helping us and giving us advice and like helping agent matches and stuff like that. Like it was super, super cool. And then I got to work with Tasha Steeles, which was a dream because she's super easy to work with. Love her to death. Super proud of all the stuff that she's doing on Impact right now. And then same with Zaya Brookside, which is super funny that they're both on Impact, but like bonding with Zaya with the match, and like the fact that she like called her dad up and was like, I just had this match. I'm just like, that's insane that Robbie Brookside knows who I am now. Like what is life right now? Rise will always be a huge, huge part of my career, even though it was such a small portion of it, because without Rise, without Shimmer, without specifically Nicole Savoy sending me a message being like, hey, you need to do this, I would not be in the position that I am today at all whatsoever.
Yeah, I remember that event because I sat front row. And I remember quite a few of the matches. Well, I remember Jessica Havoc yelling at me. I remember that.
Yes, it's not very forgettable.
Yeah. And but yeah, I remember I still have the poster of all of you on there, and I think that was such a good show. I know that my friend and we really liked it. It was such a good show to see all of that wrestling talent, and to see the women get so much exposure for that day.
Yeah, Rise and Shimmer, like I miss Shimmer so much. I really wish it could come back, like, but I'm glad that I got to be a part of it before it ended.
Right. And I wish that it was still around as well, but we always can go back to those with YouTube and DVDs, so it is never forgotten. So when you were first deciding with wrestling, what made you decide, like, hey, this is for me and this is something that I want to do? Do you remember that?
Absolutely. So, like, aside from just being like a weird little kid who wanted to wrestle and like grew up watching wrestling, like literally from the womb was like wrestling. We are a wrestling family. Terry Invitational Tournament, No Mercy 99, Matt and Jeff Hardy, Edge and Christian, $100,000, and the managerial services of one Terry Runnels, which everybody always calls it. Like, for some reason, they think of that match and they immediately think TLC match. Like, no. TLC match had the Dudleys in it. This was the first ever tag team ladder match. And watching DIY do a callback to it on NXT and do like I lost my mind, because like that, I'm watching this match and I'm just like, I'm even getting goosebumps just talking about it. Like, this is what I want to do, because I was in love with the Hardys, of course, but like to see what they did to their bodies and put their bodies on, I'm like, hell yeah, no, I need to do this for sure.
That's awesome. I remember that match. It was such a good match between that and the Hardy Boys. I'm such a big Edge and Christian mark. Love the reek of awesomeness. 5-second pose. It really was such a great match, and like how they built it up. And I'm glad that you've watched that and that got you into it. And yeah, also with DIY. Another great match, and I'm such a fan of Johnny Gargano.
Love Gargano, love Ciampa. Like, it's just, and the Hardys are freaking killing it right now. It's insane. There's new TNA tag champs, brought out the freaking Fear Factor ladder, which was ridiculous. But yeah, I will forever be the hugest Hardy mark.
Have you met Matt or Jeff Hardy?
I have. So I've gotten to meet 3 out of the 4. And I've only gotten to tell 2 out of the 4, like, thank you for everything you've done. I met Matt and Jeff as a fan when I was younger. Lost my ever-loving mind when I met Jeff. And I still have yet to have a normal conversation with this man, because even when I met him at 30, backstage doing extra work, I still cried. I'm just like, this is ridiculous. Like, you were at work. He is a normal man. Stop. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. So didn't get to like actually have a conversation with him, but I've gotten to tell Matt, and I've gotten to tell Edge, or Cope, however you want to refer to him now, but told them both, like, thank you guys for what you've done. Like, you're the reason why I'm doing this. And they're like, Matt was like, oh yeah, thanks, appreciate it. But like, me and Cope were standing there in Vegas watching a show that I had wrestled on, and just sitting there watching the main event, shooting the shit. And I was like, you're really awesome. Thank you so much. And like, he took a picture with me and was super cool. And yeah, everything I could have hoped for.
Yeah. I've met Christian before at Comic-Con, and we had the kazoos rocking out. So that was a lot of fun. And I have met Matt Hardy before at a wrestling show. And then this December, I'm supposed to meet Matt and Jeff. So
nice. Yeah, coolest dudes in the world. They're the coolest to their fans. So.
And then what do you call it? do you want to ask me a question, maybe about wrestling or how I got into watching wrestling?
Well, how did you get into like doing podcasts and stuff like that, and starting to like interview everybody?
Okay. That's a good question. So do you remember like during COVID, we didn't have like a lot of shows. Everything was kind of canceled. So what I did was I saw GalaxyCon, and that's a convention that runs around here. It's in Columbus, it's in Raleigh, it's, several different locations. So what they did is they did virtual meet and greets with celebrities. And so you would pay a certain amount of money to talk to them for a certain time frame, and then they would take a snapshot and give you the recording after you were done talking to them. So I did about 80 of those. So then, like I'm like, well, I should just do my own show, since now I've kind of talked to people I grew up with, and I had always wanted to do my own show. And it just seemed like the time was right. And I was like, well, I'm going to do this with my buddies first for 10 minutes. And so I interviewed just some of my friends for 10 minutes. And then it kind of took off. I started out with 48 guests in 2021, 84 in 2022, 66 guests in 2023, 36 in 2024, and I'll have 30 this year. So it's been going, and the thing that makes me the most happy is a lot of my guests are starting to network and get opportunities, and that was why I designed it. We know how hard it is to not get opportunities in this world, especially anytime it's entertainment or it's art. So I wanted to make a platform where people could get opportunities. It didn't matter who they were, and people that would maybe not meet each other, so that way they could excel and connect, and things would develop. It was my hope and intention.
Good. We definitely appreciate it for sure. Like, I wish flights weren't so expensive, so that way I could be on the East Coast a lot more often. But it is what it is.
Well, I do know that I am supposed to go to WrestleCon and WrestleMania next year, so I'm very excited for that. I don't know if you
Hopefully,
ever
I
did.
can be on some Mania weekend or Mania week shows this time around, since I was hurt last year, and then the Mania before that, I got this nice giant freaking. If anybody ever saw that video of that chick getting sliced open with a light tube, which funny story. So I had wrestled in New York for a different company, and then went up to go wrestle for Battle Club in Brooklyn. And I walk into the venue, and all the girls are having a conversation, and Masha's there, and she's talking about this video that she saw of this chick who got her arm sliced out, and da 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 da. And I walk up, I was like, "Hi, nice to meet you. That's me." I walk in, and I have like this big old like Band-Aid on my fucking arm, and it's like I literally still have stitches in my arm as I'm about to go wrestle, Sammy Chaos and Ruthless Lala with Edith Surreal as my tag team partner. Like, yeah, so like definitely not easy people to work with. Like
No.
wrestle, like they are hard hitting girls. So everybody's like, "Dude, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. It's fine." Had worse. No, this is actually.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to persevere and to get past that, and I'm glad that you are now getting back into the ring, because I know how much you love it. So,
Yep, had my first match back last Saturday at DOA for the annual Queen of Thorns tournament. So it was nice to be back in the ring, and it was nice to come back down to Oregon and got a welcome back chant, which almost made me cry. And then they're like, "Please come back," and I'm like, "Oh my god, you guys! Like, where was all this fucking love the last 15 years, huh?"
yeah.
Bullshit.
It's been bottled
Go
up.
get super uber hurt. Finally, actually give a shit.
Well, I always enjoyed when I have seen you wrestle, so I don't know if that means, but I've always enjoyed it. So
Hey, as long as somebody's enjoying something, I'm doing my job somewhere. If you enjoy booing me or if you enjoy cheering me, I'm doing my job somehow. So,
well, I enjoy people who have a passion and who love what they're doing and who really put on good work. And I know from the time I've seen you and from your video clips of just how really good you are.
oh shucks, come on now. Thank you, I appreciate that.
You're welcome. But I just want to know who are some of your favorite wrestlers growing up, other than the Hardys. Do you kind of lean toward growing up as a wrestling fan?
Oh, absolutely. Oh God, favorite wrestlers growing up besides the Hardy Boys. Apparently, from when I was a kid, it was like Superfly Snuka because I was doing, crossbodies and splashes off the couch and stuff like that. Loved Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho in his prime, like Lita, Victoria. Oh my God, I loved Victoria so much. And now I'm blanking on every wrestler I've ever wanted to. I just watch so much wrestling now. It's just like ridiculous. But like that whole 90s era growing, getting into that stuff, like I loved the high flyers, even though I couldn't fly myself. But even though I am the size that I am, like people don't expect me to move like a Samoa Joe or a Bull Nakano. And it's like, well, Bull Nakano's my mom, so get that fact straight. Not really my mom, but like, she wouldn't have put me along with two others in her stable of Gokumanto if I couldn't hold my own with somebody like an Aja Kong or, a Dump Matsumoto. Like, so I once I started wrestling, because I started wrestling at 19. So I literally know nothing but professional wrestling. Like this coming September. So my next show for SOS is September 12th, which is one day past my 16-year anniversary of having my first match.
Oh, wow.
So it's, and I just turned 36. So like in the next 3 years or so, like I will have been wrestling for half of my life, which is wild. Wow. It's wild. Yeah, Nick Wayne can do the same in like 3 years, but it is what it is. Like, here we go. To put that in perspective, I've been wrestling since Nick Wayne was like 3 years old.
Like, you got more experience, yeah.
Hey, I got to put it in perspective for some people, but yeah, it just, and now like I get to see my friends, live out their dreams and help some of them even still to get to the point of being able to do that stuff. And now I get to help others to learn how to wrestle and like try and get them out places. Like I have a whole class full of students now, which is still wild to me. Like the way that I came up in this business was not a good way. It was very harsh. It was very rough. Thankfully was not as rough as like some of the women previous to me, but it wasn't anywhere near how good you kids these days it's so good. Like soapbox old man yelling at the clouds, but like they really don't know what we had to go through at all. And that's a good thing because they shouldn't have had, like, we shouldn't have had to go through it. So the fact that they get to deal with the problems that they get to deal with now, and we're just like, that's why all the old heads in the locker room were like, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Let's put some dirt on it.
Well, and I think it just shows how much the passion that you had having to overcome all obstacle after obstacle. I've talked to some other women wrestlers and they've told me just how difficult it's really been. So my hat's off to you every time that you had to go through all that difficulty and then you came out on top. So
that's why Kikyo has the chip on her shoulder that she does, because people created it.
I completely understand. I've heard stories about training in barns and, just how it wasn't that good and people doubted. And so,
Yeah, I was always taught that I had to hit twice as hard because there are going to be people who are going to try and beat you out of this business, and I refused to be taken out like that. So,
well, and I'm glad that you didn't get taken out. And just know that I support all my guests, and I'm always in your corner. So as a supporter and fan, so don't let them get to you when you have a good supporter behind you. Okay.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. So now that we've been talking, should we get to
some impressions?
Should we do some impressions? See what I come up with, and if you want to do some too, we'll just have some fun.
Oh yeah, my ADHD echolale will be like, you'll do something and I'll end up going off of it. So that's what happens.
Yeah. All right. So I have this wonderful little spin wheel. So
snap.
So let me spin, and I'll tell you what it lands on. Okay.
Round and round we go. Where it lands, only he knows.
All right. And it landed on South Park.
So. We were just going off about that earlier, too.
So I'm going to go ahead and take out my stopwatch. And it's Cartman. So I'm going to do some 30 seconds of Cartman. And are you ready? All right, here we go.
I don't know, Cartman. Are you ready?
I don't know. I just don't like Kenny anymore. God damn it, Kenny. We're supposed to get some candy. We're not going to get any candy if you're just eating people. Well, cause mom's a bitch.
Don't you do it. Don't do it, Cartman.
Token, you can play bass. Come on, Token. Just play. Play bass, Token. Butters, I can't come to work. I'm taking a mental health day. Well, Eric, I'm not supposed to do all the work. Well, I don't know what to tell you because I'm taking Take It Easy Tuesday. All right.
Cartman, if you just it'll be fun.
Especially when he's trying to get out of class in the virtual thing, and he just freezes and just puts the camera up so he gets out of class.
I have not watched any new
episodes is the Dog Whisperer. When Cartman's mom calls the Dog Whisperer to Tainer.
That's my students. I do that shit to them.
See, I'm not paying attention to him. I'm not paying attention to the child. I just.
I think my favorite will always be the movie. Like Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. Like is just pinnacle South Park. Like the songs are great. Like it's been out for what, like 30 years at this point, I feel like, or getting close to, like, and I still remember all of these horrible songs.
If you get in trouble, make the sound of a dying giraffe.
Oh, it's like a dying giraffe. Better go check it out.
Yeah. I knew it. You paid a homeless guy to let you into that movie.
Fuck Gregory. Fuck Gregory. Right in his ear.
I just remember La Resistance lives on.
La Resistance lives on. Death rattle.
Relax, guy.
Saddam, is it because why do you always only have sex with me from behind? Is it because you're pretending that I'm someone else? Satan, your ass is gigantic and red. Who am I going to pretend you are? Liza Minnelli?
All right. Let's see who else we get from the wheel. of impression. All right. Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh, spunky.
Yes. All right. You ready?
Sure.
All right. Rocco's Modern Life. Rocco's Modern Life. Excuse me, Mr. Big Head. I'm just wondering if you can, go ahead and move your car so I could get out there, Mr. Big Head. Why, of course there, Rocco. Ed, darling, where have you been all day, Ed? Coming, my pudding. Hey, Rock. Right. You turn the page, you wash your hands. Oh, hi, Rocco. Filbert here. Okay.
Turn the page, you wash your hands. You turn the
Hands.
page and you wash your hands. I'm nauseous. I'm nauseous. I'm nauseous.
Oh my, I'm nervous.
Such a good
Oh,
show.
yes.
I want you. I need you. Oh baby. Oh baby.
People really like my big head impression.
Oh yeah, definitely a good one. Ed, Ed, leave Rocco alone. Ed.
Oh, Rocco dear, can you take out the trash? All right, let's see the impressions, and it landed on Doug.
Doug. Oh man.
Do you
Like
remember
the
Doug?
only one I can think of is just like Skeeter's.
Yep. All right. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right. Do. Hey, Skeet, you want to go down to the Honkamer? Sure, Doc. Were you thinking about Patty Mayonnaise? Oh, Patty Mayonnaise. Hey, funny, get out of the way.
Oh, Douglas, I invented a new machine today. It's my Tippy, what did you say did you call it?
Well, Doug, you just have to do the dance. Dance? Doug can't dance. Doug can't dance. Ah, wee oh. Killer tofu. All right.
That was a good Roger. That was a real good Roger.
I'll have a little confession. So I met the voice actor who does the voice of Doug, and who also does the voice of Roger, and during the virtual, and he did a segment of Roger being a judge and Doug Funny being in front of him,
Oh
like
wow.
going to court. And he's like, "Look who's in my office! It's funny."
That's
So,
great.
and he kind of cursed a little bit. So if you want to see that one, he also voices Fry on Futurama. But yeah, I'll have to send you that one if you want to watch it. It's for 6 minutes. But he does all his characters. He does Fry, Ren and Stimpy, Doug.
Oh, that's great. That's like that. There's a podcast with the guy who does like Winnie the Pooh and stuff like
Jim
that.
Cummings, yes.
Yep. And he has a bunch of people on there, and they start saying some wild shit in their voices, and I love it.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Because he had Tara Strong, who's the voice of Bubbles, and she normally does like I'm the prettiest girl at the party, but she had him do Winnie the Pooh, and that same line.
Nice.
All right. Do you want to hear any of the characters that I have left? We have Butters, we have Ren, Mr. Mackey, Invader Zim, Gurr, Stitch, Bob, Tina Belcher, Gene Belcher.
Give me some Bob's Burgers.
Okay, already. And here we go. Tina, I love you all, but you're terrible. Mommy doesn't get drunk. She just has fun. Okay. Butts. We are the Broken Glass Kids. Oh, Louise, you lost your ears. She lost her ears, Bob. Teddy, I don't think you should eat this.
But Bob, why can't I just have this?
All right. I still got to work on my Teddy, but.
Oh, good job.
But so that's pretty much what we have here for Dan-A-Plooza. Is there anything you want to say, Kikyo, as we wrap it up today?
Make sure you follow me on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all the good things. Fallen Kikyo, FALLENKIKYO. Pro Wrestling Tees, you can get this nifty shirt that I'm wearing, along with several others. I even have one that has like a front and back situation. Catch me and a bunch of other people if you live in the Seattle area or if you're traveling to the Seattle area. Bumper shoot this Labor Day weekend. Huge, giant weekend of like concerts and like stuff like that. Weezer's going to be there. It's going to be super fun. But if you have IWTV, make sure you go and search my name on there and you will find a cacophony of choices if you've never seen me before. So thank you guys for tuning in.
All right. Well, that's going to end another episode of Dan-A-Plooza. I want to thank my guest, the amazing, talented, the Fallen Flower Kikyo. Everyone keep tuning in for Dan-A-Plooza. We have one more guest tonight from the Gorgeous Girls. We have Angel Addiction on Dan-A-Plooza. So keep watching Dan-A-Plooza. Have a good night and take care.